What was the San Francisco earthquake? On April 18, 1906, at 5:12 a.m., an earthquake ripped through the city of San Francisco. It lasted only 47 seconds, but it tore apart hundreds of buildings and streets. Many people were killed in their beds when their houses collapsed. More were injured and would die later. Estimates of the number of people killed range from 800 to 3,000. It was the worst natural disaster in United States history up to that time. The earthquake caused fires that burned for 3 days and nights. That led to even more damage and loss of life. About 3/4 of the city's buildings were lost. In 1906, San Francisco was the greatest American city west of the Mississippi River. It had a population of around 400,000. Surrounded on 3 sides by water, it was the country's most important Pacific Ocean port. Ships brought fine silks and tea from Asia. California's farm products moved from the port to other countries. San Francisco had the world's first cable car system. It carried people up and down the steep hills. But there were no bridges yet connecting San Francisco to nearby cities. Ferries took people across San Francisco Bay to Oakland and Alameda. The city had many famous neighborhoods, from wealthy Nob Hill to the rowdy center of nightlife called the Barbary Coast. Chinatown was one of the city's oldest neighborhoods. It had the largest Asian-born population in the nation. Earthquakes had rocked San Francisco before the big one hit. They kept happening because of San Francisco's location. It sits over the San Andreas Fault. The fault is a giant underground crack about 810 miles long. It runs from Humboldt County, California, past the Salton Sea near San Diego. The fault marks the place where 2 huge tectonic plates meet, the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate. The Earth's crust is made up of many tectonic plates that all move slowly. The Pacific Plate lies under the Pacific Ocean. It heads northwest. The North American Plate moves in the opposite direction. An earthquake occurs when 2 plates collide. Pressure builds up over time. Then, the plates suddenly slip and move very fast. There's no way to tell exactly when this will happen. No one in San Francisco was expecting so great a disaster. Richter Scale. There was no scale to measure the strength of earthquakes in 1906. In 1935, Charles F. Richter came up with a number scale to describe their force. The scale generally runs from 0 to 10. 0 is for no earthquake. After 0, each whole number on the scale represents an earthquake 10 times stronger than the number before it. So an earthquake measuring 2.0 is 10 times as terrible as one measuring 1.0. Any earthquake above 9.0 destroys nearly all buildings. Based on the damage caused by the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, Richter thought it was an 8.3. Current technology would probably measure it as a 7.8. Chapter 1. The Eve of Destruction. April 17, 1906. The night before the earthquake struck was an important one for San Francisco. The world-famous singer Enrico Caruso was performing at the Tivoli Opera House. Caruso only appeared in big cities, ones that could pay his fee. The Great Caruso. Enrico Caruso was born in Naples in 1873. He first learned to sing in a church choir. His family was poor, so Enrico earned money singing in the street. In his teens, he was hired to sing at cafes and parties. He bought his first pair of new shoes at age 18. Ambitious, he took voice lessons and first appeared on stage at age 22. 5 years later, he had a role at Italy's most famous opera house, La Scala. He agreed to make records for the phonograph, a new invention. When people heard them, offers came in from all over the world. In 1903, he sang at the Metropolitan Opera in New York City. He charged up to $10,000 for an appearance. This was a fabulous amount of money at the time. Record sales made Caruso a millionaire. He loved fine clothes and traveled with many trunkfuls of them. During World War I, he sang at charity events for free. Worn out from his active life, he died in 1921. But his wonderful voice lives on, even today, in the records he made.